What's going on, guys? Another install video on my stock 2023 CT5-V Blackwing. So we have the stock intake, which is not bad, but I feel like we can upgrade a little bit more with a K&N intake. And why is that? Is because if you look down here, there's a little, let me see if I can get the flashlight right there, little cutoff right there, right? So less air or more restrictive on the air. I mean, it's not that much, but that little part makes a big difference. So what we're gonna upgrade is to this big old thing, K&N right there. Boom, boom, boom. So got all the parts here. The housings to do all of that, K&N. And then the filter. The filter is actually pretty nice from K&N. It's carbon fiber material on the, on that part, which is pretty cool. Which is I've never really seen that from K&N before. So that's cool. I think you could pop that off if you really want to. And then, boom, that's that oiled filter. People are saying, if oil filter is going to damage the MAF sensor, and 50-50. People are like, yes, it will. People are like, no, it won't. But at the end of the day, us performance guys, if we want to do it, we're just going to do it. And also, it's fine. I had intakes in on my previous cars, and it's fine. So we should be good to go. And let's get to it with the install. All right, so that intake noise, I mean, you can hear it. It's there, you hear the supercharger whine, but it's not as loud. So maybe it'll be louder, we don't know, so we'll see. I need to open that garage because lots of fumes and all that jazz is going on. All right, this is the aftermarket K&N tube. This is the stock tube. It goes this way. You see how there's a little indent here? It's a big filter, but squishes down here. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys, so what I'm doing right now is installing the sensor part onto the right here, right there. All right, this is let's work on that. Here's the final moment. Clean in. Look at that carbon fiber. This goes around here. So you kind of have to push it down with the air filter to get inside that box, so FYI. Last but not least, put everything back together. Last thing is your freaking, what is it? It is the trim, so that when you close the lid, it just suctions, feel me? Anyways, that's pretty much it. Once you install that, connect everything back in. Fasten whatever needs to be fastened. Let's see. Oh my God. Well, all right. The work is all done. What pissed me off was I dropped two things. I dropped I think a 6mm down there, and then had to dig it out. And then I messed up on this. Check this out. The MAF sensor, right? There's also another button or another black piece right there. I thought it was the red, pull it out and you yank it out, but nope, there was a black one. And then whenever I was installing it back in, it fell down and I couldn't find it. I was underneath the car and everything like that. Anyways, everything's done, pretty much. Tighten these down, plug them in. Tighten these, make sure the sensor is in, vacuum line, and then the tighten this down, make sure everything is tightened down, seal it, cut it off, and then that's it. I'll go ahead and close the garage and rev it up and see if there's any difference. So look, I love cars, but low key, I hate working on cars. I think you can totally tell the difference. Way louder. I think the throttle response is a little bit better for sure. Whenever you do get from Canon, it does give you a little cool dyno sheet. If you guys can see it, great. If not, I'm sorry. Sucks. No, I'm joking. Yeah, that's about it. So pretty much stock. It's pretty much 18.9 horsepower gain, 23.75 foot-pounds of torque at $24.99 for torque and $44.99 for RPM, 4,500 and 2,500. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Was it an easy install? Sure, it took me a couple hours. Would I say I am mechanically inclined? Beginner, intermediate, or advanced, I am beginner/intermediate. It's not hard to do an intake. It's just very time consuming. We want to make sure you will do it right too. I need to tie this down, and then after I tie this down, we should be good to go. But I mean, you heard it for yourself. So let's see how it drives. No codes, and does not void warranty.